What's good, YouTube? Keith Moore Jr. here. So I'm about to head to the gym to show you all 4 great exercises that you can do to improve your biceps. Now, I know some people don't like to directly target the biceps, but they still have impressive biceps because they do other movements that do still hit that muscle. But I think it's important for you to target your biceps as well, especially if that's more so like a weak point for you and if you're trying to bring that up. So with the bicep, you have 2 heads. You have the long head and the short head, and my fiance is actually about to walk in, but I'll still focus. Just didn't want to startle you all. You can come in. So you want to be sure to hit both of these heads with your bicep movements. Say what's up to YouTube. You want to be sure you're hitting both heads with your bicep movements. So the 4 exercises that I'll be doing today are the standing barbell curl. I'll be doing that with a curl bar, alternating dumbbell curls, seated incline dumbbell curls, and then last but not least, hammer dumbbell curls, dumbbell hammer curls, however you want to say it. And one thing to keep in mind here, you want to, there will be elbow flexion on all of these movements, and you don't want to have shoulder flexion. Now when I say that, I mean like early on, like for a dumbbell curl, at the beginning of the movement, your front delt will be used just a little bit to stabilize, to help stabilize the weight. But it shouldn't be, you shouldn't be using your shoulder throughout the movement. Like I said, it'll only be used maybe for like the first 2 or 3 degrees of the curling movement, that front delt. Anything after that, then you're using your shoulder to do the curl, which is what you don't want to do. Now, when you have that elbow flexion, that's ensuring that your biceps are doing the majority of the work. So for all of these exercises that I demonstrate, if you're a beginner, you can do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. If you're more intermediate or advanced, I would say do 4 or 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Now keep in mind, on the barbell curl, that's a bicep movement that you can load up the weight on. So you can actually do 6 to 8 reps if you want, but you can also load up the weight on that. And I'll be doing that first in the workout because I want to prioritize that, since I'll be doing like a heavier weight with that movement. And I want to, hold on because the water is running. I don't know if you all can hear me. Okay, yeah, so I want to do that early in the movement. Early in the workout, sorry, to prioritize that particular movement, since since I'll be lifting heavier weight with the barbell curl. So there you have it. About to head to the gym, get this this recorded, get this workout in. I'm actually doing biceps and back today, but I'll record the bicep movements that I do to show you all a great way to improve the biceps and target them. So see you all at the gym, and please let me know below what your favorite bicep exercises are after you watch the video. All right, see you all in a minute. The next movement I'm going to do is the standing alternating dumbbell curl, and this is one of my favorite bicep exercises. Great isolation exercise for the biceps. And when you're curling up, you want to be sure that you have a supinated grip. So some people like to have a supinated grip the entire time on their dumbbell curls, similar to how it is with the barbell curls. Your hand is supinated the whole time, but with my arm that's not curling, it's down to my side. I have it down like this, but when I curl up, then I supinate it. So that's what we're going to do now, alternated dumbbell curls. If you're a beginner, do 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. For my intermediate to advanced folks, do 4 or 5 sets. Try to go for 5 sets of 10 to 12 reps. All right, let's get to it. Alright, next up, we're going to perform the incline dumbbell curl. So with this, we're going to keep our hands supinated the entire time. So when I'm curling up with my left arm, my right arm will be resting, but I'll still have a supinated grip on it. So we want to do, we'll do 8 reps of this. So if you're a beginner, you can do 3 sets of 8. Now if you're intermediate or advanced, do 4 or 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps. But I'm gonna do 8 reps right now. All right, so, and also with this, same thing, you want to, you will have elbow flexion. You don't want to get your shoulders involved. It's very important on the incline curls that you don't get your shoulder involved, because I have done that before and I actually hurt my shoulder that way by trying to, I was going entirely too heavy. So do a weight that you're comfortable with and the weight that will allow you to do all your reps. Don't try to load up on this doing like incline dumbbell curl, because you will be, unless you're intermediate or advanced, you will want to bring your shoulder into the movement just to be sure you get that curl up. But keep your elbows locked in as well. Don't flare them out as usual. And remember, no shoulder flexion, elbow flexion. All right, let's get to it. Alright, and last but not least, we have the dumbbell hammer curl. So with the hammer curl, you keep your hands, it's similar, they call it the hammer curl for a reason, because the way your hands are is similar to how you would hold a hammer. So we're not going to supinate our hands on this movement, and this hits the biceps as well as the forearm. So that's why I like doing this towards the end of my bicep workout, because I like, working my forearms as well. I have other forearm exercises that I do, but this is kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone with this movement here. And I've been doing hammer curls since I was in high school, and they definitely work. So You can we'll do 8 to 10 reps of these. Beginners, 3 sets. Intermediate to advanced, let's go for 5 sets here instead. Don't do 4, let's go for 5 sets. We'll do 8 to 10 reps. I'm just gonna do 8 right here just to demonstrate the movement. All right, let's get it. Alright, so that wraps up the bicep exercises that I want to show you all that help to build great biceps. And just something to add, when I was saying no shoulder flexion, so at the beginning of those movements, like the alternating dumbbell curl, your front delt, like within the first couple of degrees of the movement, your front delt will work a little bit just for stabilization. But when I say no shoulder flexion, that means when you're curling up on the movement, you shouldn't be, using your shoulders to, to help you perform the curl. You should have that elbow flexion. So I just wanted to quickly go into small detail about that, because you do, unless you're doing a different type of dumbbell curl, which I'll cover in another video, your front delts will do a very little bit of work just for stabilization in the beginning part of that dumbbell or that barbell curl. But now that that's clear, because I don't want anybody to say, I can't use my shoulders at all. That's wrong. That's incorrect. Your front delts will work very little in the beginning. Alright, as always, thank you all for watching. Hope this video was helpful. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with someone who's trying to improve their biceps. Alright, catch you on the next video. Peace.